Hello, seekers. Welcome to Nomadness Life. If you're new here, please subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button. If you'd like to become a member, links in the description. Clown, the circus is in town. The name is Foodiebeauty. Clown, she is a clown. Send in the clown. Send in the clown. Hello, everybody. Let me plug in. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Dun, 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 dun. I gotta put my sleeves down. I look cute. Ooh. I look like a haggard housewife. But it is what it is. Hello, everybody. How are you? Our girl's like, blah, 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 blah. Politics, religion, which she knows nothing of. The woman studies nothing but menus. So please, do not allow when somebody is miserable and they want you to chime in. Please, we're going to do our best. Right, folks? We're going to just try and humor the girl. What were you saying? You were heading to yoga. Okay. We don't know that. You don't even have to tell us. And yes, that was fuzz. Hello, everybody. And have fun in yoga. I can't make those poses, so I'm not even going to pretend that I can. No. Now, when I was younger, maybe. Thank you. This is Color Vibe. It's called Getting It. Waka, waka, waka. Oh, crap. So, she put up a spaghetti video. I ain't watching that. That girl poured so much oil in her burger to cook it. The meat was swimming. It was swimming in oil. Like she was frying burger. And we don't know where the burger came from. Could be just, we don't know. We don't even ask and we don't watch. Right? We don't ask and we don't watch. It's disgusting and it's so disturbing to see her in Syria. It was bad enough, in Canada. Kuwait got weird. But Syria, it seems very disturbing to watch her eat just gluttonous amount of food. Well, people are starving. Our humanitarian over there. What? Right? What a humanitarian. Eats enough food for a family of 4. Burps, and then does it again. Good on her. Who puts carrots in spaghetti? You ever see how she chops up vegetables? They're like massive. You're like, you're never going to cook that down. Jeez. The gluttony that she's displaying in Syria. Yeah, yum, deep fried burger. Sign us up. She didn't even share. Right, because Salah doesn't like it. Yeah. No, it's Gordon Pigsy. Not Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Pigsy. That was all for her. Oh. My haters don't like my laugh. Gives a fuck. You like that one? She still doesn't chew her food. No, she swallows pasta and french fries, mashed potatoes. She chews soup, though. Make it make sense. Okay, you're making chicken parm. Good on you. Laugh away? Fuck yeah. Welcome to my chambers. What, you want to silence me? Is that the new thing now in the world? We just silence people when we don't like what they have to say. Freaks. Dude, that's demon shit. There's some demon shit out there in the world. Be ready. Better be wearing armor of God, I'm telling you. Or if not, good luck to you. Anyway, so she's picking up she's talking about some subjects. I think all our voices should be louder. The world's kind of disgusting. What do you mean, phone call, Jamie? What? What? Can you guys hear me? Am I glitching? What? She tried to silence me a long time ago. She's tried to silence everybody. Yeah. Maybe it's just time everybody just starts talking louder. Yeah, I thought I was fine. I was looking at my other stream. It was good. But you know, when one of your wrenches tell you think you're buffering or something, I don't know. There was a glitch. Oh my gosh, thank you, Paper Moon, for the milestone. And thank you for being a member for 14 months of the Seekers. I've been doing this study on my own time, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you for doing it. I'm just doing what I feel like I'm called to do. I guess I have work on this earth. I don't know. I just go with the flow. Whatever feels right, I do it. And I'm all about the truth. Yes, it was no big deal, pussycat. That MSN thing has been around since AOL. They're not a big deal. They really aren't. The MSN news used to show up on Yahoo. Nobody even uses Yahoo anymore. Anyway, let me know if I crackle. Thank you, Angel of Glass. I appreciate you too. 14 months with the Willies. So she's going to try to poke, poke, poke. Thank you, Sammy, for the milestone. 22 months with the Seekers. Thank you, Shelly and chat, for always making the days brighter. No problem. I try. Are you serious? Thank you. 8 months with the Willies. Go with the flow. That's right. That's right. God, that feels so good, doesn't it? Ooh, 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 ooh. So, Foodie's about to go with the flow, right? Chat's going to be asking her questions. But we know Foodie can't debate, right? Foodie just wants you to think that she's a speaker. And that's fine. Let her. God knows she's trying, okay? Just let her. For our entertainment. Right? Okay. Now you get it, right? You guys listen. Anger is the check engine light of your body. Don't let people bring you to anger because they know not what they say. And Foodie, top of the list. She never knows what she's saying. And it's entertaining. Let's listen, shall we? I kind of scooted in. Because, you got to. Thank you, Dreams. Foodie Beauty who? Foodie Beauty what? Cleopatra who? Hey, speaker. When I turn you on, you turn on. I don't get angry. Not worth my time. Exactly. It makes you ill. We wouldn't want to be ill because of Foodie. Save that shit for somebody worth it. Come on now. She's a clown. She's literally laying in bed in Syria. Let me wrap this in a bow for you. She is laying in a bed in Syria in her underpants, being the voice of wisdom. Okay.
I'm not like...
What?
Like I said, I'm not... Is it called bipartisan? I'm not like that.
And we're starting out with a bang. I'm not like that. I'm not bipartisan. You don't even know what you're talking about. You said bipolar wrong, by the way.
No, Muslims, that's the thing, though. I know that there are, like, tooth gap Muslims that there are cult...
Tooth gap? Is that a thing? She's not talking literally tooth gap, right? She's talking like extremist. Is that slang for extremist? Tooth gap? Or do they literally have a tooth gap? I'm confused.
Cultures in some countries, I think that they misinterpret Islam.
Don't care. Just as long as you don't. I think that's where it's important. That you don't. I got nothing to say. But I bet I know more than you do.
And they use that as a weapon. They use religion as a weapon to harm people. Because real Muslims would not murder people for their beliefs.
Did anybody interview the Druze? Did anyone interview the Druze? Oh, okay. I must have misheard the news. Okay.
Beliefs. They wouldn't. I can post so many quotes from the Quran.
Maybe you should. Do it.
From the Prophet, peace be upon him, that are against that. No matter what, LGBT, anything.
You better not be saying that over there. That's she shouldn't be saying that. Let me back that up.
From the Prophet, peace be upon him, that are against that.
Okay.
No matter what, LGBT, anything. There's so no. Yeah, all religions.
Look at the divine intervention. Snapping her. As soon as she said LGBTQ plus IA, once she said that, they pulled her internet. Yeah, like Archie Bunker used to say, stifle yourself, Edith.
Yes.
What happened to your internet, boo? Are they listening to you? Ooh. Ooh, ooh. That's her internet. Gone. Sit tight. Burger. Fries.
Exactly. There's vision.
What vision? We missed that.
Hidden sapphire. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we're in real time. But she's way ahead of us.
It doesn't. There's no death to USA in the Quran. Those are extremists. And behind that, it's mostly political. That's mostly what it is. Those people, like let's say 9/11, they were pissed that, look at the motive, it's political. And
She's crazy.
They justify that with saying Allahu Akbar. You know what I mean? They were pissed about the Iraqi invasion. Or not, what was it? They were pissed about...
Are you trying to repeat what Salah tells you? It's cute.
About something anyways.
I wish Salah would come in the door and shut her up, but here we are.
But yeah, that's not how I interpret Islam. So for me as a Muslim, I would never celebrate somebody being unalived like that. So yeah.
I don't know, Cindy Lou Hoo Hoo. Somebody in the chat must have baited her. I have no idea. Rooftop runway coming right up. Rooftop plank. Oh my.
Oh yeah, today is 9/11. 25 years ago. Feels longer. I don't know why, but...
Well, it was 24 years ago.
So...
And it was a short few years ago when you laughed about it. So, there's that too.
To me, any religion needs to be peaceful. Because God is merciful. He
if you were to get it correct, you'd find out that God doesn't like any religion because they're organized. Church is not a building.
You know what I mean? Like there's just, you know?
Yeah, she did only a paw.
But anyway.
She's very dark.
So that's my opinion on it.
I got a wild
don't know.
hair.
It's honestly sickening, everything going on, and yeah.
Foodie thinks she's a political figure, an expert in religion. She used to be an expert Catholic. Then she became an expert atheist. And now she's an expert in Islam, I suppose. I don't know.
LGBT. I'm accepting of everybody.
Are you, though? Can we be honest?
I'm accepting of everybody. You guys.
Then why don't you make the Drews some spaghetti and have Salah drive you there and share your food?
Know that. Oh, Tracy, I'm sorry for your loss.
Would you lose, Tracy? I wouldn't speak of any of it over in Syria. Not one word.
Happy Heavenly B-Day to your father.
Cold day in hell, though, right? In America, when you can be taken out for your beliefs. Wow, shit's changing.
Yeah, Mark.
She hates white people. She verbalized it on a video. She did. White privileged people. Yeah.
I did see the full footage.
As she's handing over a laptop to a guy she used in Cuba. She's a genius. Yeah. It won't be the last either, Stand Back Stevie.
Yeah, it's awful because the people who, you know, who were lost on 9/11 are innocent people.
The ones you laughed at that were jumping out the window? It's an honest question because she did say it. Do you guys remember? She couldn't help it. She couldn't help to laugh. Can you imagine when this energy all comes back at her? I'm going to pray for her because that's what you do.
The end of my video? What happened? Yeah, Julia.
Chapstick.
Yeah, so Law's okay with everybody. He doesn't wish hate on anyone.
Okay.
I couldn't give less of a...
Not even graping Christian Western women? Sorry. Let me just send a text message. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm back. Just getting some updates, okay? Very important. More important than foodie. Anywho, sorry about that, but I had to take it. You look the way I do when I'm answering survey questions. Right. I was asking questions to get answers, so we lip read everything. Oh, it's okay, because I was just talking about ANC and bone marrow, so no CIA stuff. We're good. Anyway, back to the show. No, you didn't. No. Speaker.
Shisha, what someone else's ideology is. I'm not saying I support. I don't want people to twist my words and say, "Oh, you supported Charlie Kirk's ideologies." It's not true. There's a lot of
What? Christ? He was a Christian. His work on earth is done. He's gone home. How are you making this about you?
I don't agree with. So
Lovely internet.
want to get and just debate. But oh, I wave my hands in front of the camera. Oh, to turn it off.
I know, everything's about her. The United States of America. Whatever goes on here. Christianity. Islam. Celebrities. Any hot topic. Could she ever take anything serious, or is she just about everything? This is the problem. Nobody wants to get educated. Everybody just wants to talk. So stupid.
Usually turn it off that way, so
You can never have a debate with her. She'll go into insults. And when you meet people like that, they're showing you who they are. They're only about nonsense.
I was very inconvenienced.
High five? All right, Loven. Whoop. 2 mouths, no ears. Spot on. Got a wild hair in between my glasses.
Oh, wow, Kimby.
There we go. Voila.
I don't like the way he talks about Islam and his support of Israel and saying Palestine, not recognizing it.
It's funny you say that. So one thing Charlie said about Israel, I mean, he said a few things, but the one thing that was the most moving for me was when he walked the path of Jesus' crucifixion, he just dropped to his knees and cried. I can imagine anyone would feel that way when you're walking the path, right? Like a moving thing. I mean, it was pretty a moving testimony. Made me want to get on a plane and go. Not that I wouldn't. It just was so moving. Nancy, thank you so much. Wait, God dang it. Let me give you a sticker. A huge mirror rolled out on wheels, parked in front of her on that couch or her bed. Talk to your reflection, no filters. Convince yourself of the bullshit you spew. Truth, Nancy, that would be a moment, wouldn't it? Right. That'd be a moment. You'd love to go to Israel one day? Me too. I want to see all the things. He said it was like when you stood there, it was like everything you read about came to life. Whoa. That would be moving.
The Palestinian people, but
just as much as she wants to go to Mecca, I want to go to Israel. I want to see it, Jerusalem. I don't know why, Medina, but I did send you some pictures that you wanted. And that's all the pictures I could get. The graphics for the shirt. So see if you like any of them.
That's probably the main thing. Yeah.
But you were in members. Medina, you were in members this morning.
Yeah, true. White lover, no, YouTube lover, right? Yeah,
The Holy Land. Right on.
things are not black and white a lot, most of the time.
You should tread lightly over there in Syria. You and your husband want to go too?
No, he didn't deserve that. Absolutely not. And that's coming from someone who's like a Muslim and who has.
What's that got to do with human life? Doesn't even make sense. Why would she say it like that? Weird. Oh, she means she can't gift memberships. I don't know what's going on. I get people that are able to gift every live stream, and then some people say they can't. It's got to be something in your Google account, or you got to turn on membership or gifting memberships or some stuff. I don't know how it works. You hit the plus or the $sign down by the chat, and it should say gift memberships. Hold on. No, you can't because I don't have enough subs. You have to go to the join button. Maybe one of my mods will drop you the join button, and then you can gift memberships from there.
No.
You have to go through YouTube on a browser if you're using an Apple iPhone.
They really just, I guess advocates for Palestine. But, I mean, I don't really do that much, obviously, as much as I probably could. But I still am so against the, genocide that's going on.
What's going on in Syria over in Soweto? Why don't you talk about that since you're actually there? You're not parked in a bed in your underwear eating potato chips in Palestine. You're on the bed in Syria, and maybe you could talk about what's going on there. Huh? Yeah, I didn't think so. Probably shouldn't. Don't. Never mind. Bad idea.
I think it's just getting scarier. Like, with Israel having bombed Qatar, and now Qatar is.
You can see gift memberships when you click on the money sign. Are you on a computer? Is that why? Or are you on a Samsung? I think it's iPhone. Look at Nancy just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Nancy. Love you. Cody's Mamita, That Girl, Sick Girl 88, Desiree, Mandy Harrington. Welcome. You're on a Samsung. That would make sense. Yep. It's the iPhone. I don't get it. But if you go to my description of this live stream, that link takes you into the website instead of the YouTube website instead of the app.
I don't know. Russia's making.
Go to the description and let me know. Just me, Betty Joe. Veronica just gifted a membership. Daniela Ann, welcome. Thank you, Veronica. Love you. Androids, you can. Yeah. Yeah, but if you go to the description, that's the join.
Making some noise, and Pakistan, and I don't know.
That's what they say, Bella. When you go to Israel, the Bible comes alive. Huh? Nix, thank you for gifting a membership. Thank you. Sunny Days, welcome. Thank you, guys. Love you.
What's going to happen with the world, but many people dislike Muslims. It's true. Because they just it's like a brainwashing kind of.
Oh, like when Salah told Kybella that he was going to take her Bible and her cross. Maybe you should just talk about movies. Huh? If you're going to condemn others, Well, 8 toenails walks around with his beliefs. I gotta be honest with you. You either share them or you're completely against it. Oh, that's right. You were in Canada when all that came out. And then you went back. So you're with him. Got it. Yeah, stick to what you know. Food and movies.
Do you agree with Charliekirk saying guns save lives?
Your friends just went to Israel? Wow.
Um,
I just want to go to the Holy Land.
well, it's ironic that it didn't say it, it was responsible for taking his life. I think that there is an issue.
Yeah, it's called spiritual warfare. What's your problem?
In the U.S. with gun violence. Honestly, I'm just not
Hey,
sure.
we just lost a girl too on a train with a pocket knife, so it's the people. The possessed ones. The human life has absolutely no meaning because they're so angry and evil. That's what it is, Foodie. Right? So if somebody drives a car into, I don't know, a place they don't agree with, should we ban cars? Just asking. Not that we care. You don't live here. Don't worry about it.
Sure what the solution would be. I don't know if it's that people are gun happy. I don't know if it's mental
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Whee!
illness, because statistically you have to look at how many people, how many, children basically in the United States.
I can't even believe she does this. I think she's trying to get like a lot of her supporters are Americans, right? I can't believe she does this when she is born and raised in Canada and has no idea of what she speaks of. She won't shut up. She feels like she gets away with everything.
Deserve to go to school without having to be frisked for weapons, or for having to fear for their life, and for not having to have active shooter drill.
You think she's miserable over there? Why would she care what the United States does when they're over there, the nice guys that are strapped, right? And they got one leaning against the wall there in their house in Syria. You have to ask yourself, if you're so against it, what are you doing in Syria? Huh? Huh? Anyone? Bueller Beauty?
It's just, there's something, and
So tell us why the Druze who've lived in Syria for thousands of years are now being targeted. We have so many questions. And you're there. You're not in the United States. You've never been here. What? You had one trip here? You have no idea. Tell us what's going on over there. Thank you.
and I just don't, You were just in Qatar, yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't be afraid to go to Qatar because it was a targeted attack.
So you shouldn't be afraid to come to the United States then. Same energy, sweetheart.
Problem is that, a Qatari officer and a few other innocent people were unalived in the process. So, the logic with Israel, bombing everyone and saying, well, we're targeting we're targeting a handful of Hamas people, but you're unaliving. Like, look at Palestine, you're unaliving millions of people.
She really don't understand, does she? We are in a spiritual war between good and evil.
thousands and thousands of people in the process. Does that make any sense to you? You know?
She has no clue.
I don't think they give warnings, no.
Eat more, say less. Should we make the shirt?
Yeah, Junipers, it's... Yeah. Yeah, anyway.
That would be as dumb as asking why certain singers made it to the top when their singing sucks. And you got these geniuses out there with beautiful voices, just, right? We know why. They're all in this club and they help each other out. We'll just auto-tune your ass, right? She's not real bright. Everything's part of a bigger plan. Stop. You're not smart. If you were, you'd be out walking and losing weight and getting your sugars down. Nobody's going to take advice from you. Nobody's even going to look at you as a moral authority. Like, for real. Oh, my God. Yeah, she's a danger to herself and others. Stay in Syria.
Yeah. There's a lot of hate in the world, and what does hate do? And it creates more violence.
Says Miss Cuba Rage. We should have made a sash. Miss Cuba Rage. Who's her to speak on anger, hatred, violence? Get out of here. She was even with a guy that was violent. Maybe with another one. Who knows? Beautiful regret. Thank you for the milestone. I think a box of rocks is smarter than her. Yeah. She tries, though. Can we give her some kudos? She tries to fit in.
More violence creates more hate, and it's just never going to end. Gun proliferation.
Yeah, and so does exposing special needs kids. That creates anger and violence and hate. So does neglecting your animals and watching them in pain and not caring. Ma'am, do you want me to mail you the sash?
Yeah.
Hot takes by Foodie. What was it he used to do on that late show? Was it deep thoughts? They're supposed to be in your head, not coming out of your mouth. Keep your thoughts to yourself. Fool. Fool.
Living in an active war zone, yeah, well.
Yeah, you're living in an active war zone. Yeah, well. Then there's the United States.
Scripto? Hold on, guys, I'm just gonna go to the washer. I'll be right back.
Probably that spaghetti with all that oil coming out like a rocket. It's not free water day. That was yesterday, Foodie. Wasn't free water day today. You eat that crap on free water day so you can flush as much as you want. Right? She doesn't, honey. She don't understand the world. She don't even know geography. If you told her to point out Syria on a map, I got to be honest with you, she'd probably pull out, the receipt from her flight. Okay? So let's not, overinflate her ego. Let's just enjoy the comedy. Thank you. Just go eat some water. Which topic, Have Mercy? Have Mercy goes, what'd she say? She said a lot. Free water day is her shower day. Is it though? What if she don't feel like it? What if she don't feel like it? I thought I saw you eat ice cream. Oh, Zeliana. Yeah. Rest in peace, Charlie. Rest in peace to the Ukrainian model. I swallowed. I breathed my spit. Hold on. I seen the most profound thing today. Talking about this spiritual warfare, right? Because nobody actually hates a stranger like that, where you just have no regard. Like you're led by something powerful, right? Anyway, my eyes are watering. Anyway, so talking about the guy on the train with the girl, right? And the most disheartening is nobody on that train even went over to her and held her. Now that was one of the most disheartening things I've ever seen after it happened. That showed me the world that we live in, right? Anyway, this guy said it didn't matter where she was. She could have been in Ukraine. She could have been in America. She could have been anywhere. What followed her was demonic. And there was something about her that drew that demon to her, no matter what location. And that was pretty profound.
Hey, sweet love.
Oh, God, she's back, everybody. I know, doesn't that make you cry? Nobody. They all pretended like they saw nothing. And remember the one guy? He seen, and then he seen the floor, and he just kept walking. And then that woman, she looked over, and then she turned like this. That's humanity for you today. Why is she out of breath? Because she went to the bathroom and back. It might have been a whole event. I don't know.
Hello, Lisa. Oh, you're saying famous birthday?
She may not. She may not. That's the profound statement. What if a demon can, like, possess, move around? Remember the girl on the airplane like a year ago? Let's just, like, think of all this stuff, like the spiritual stuff. Like this girl on the airplane, remember? And she jumped out of her seat because that guy, and then nobody believed her that she said he's not human. Could you imagine? Then she had to retract it all. That got weird. That got weird. She had to retract it all.
Don't know.
Yeah. She said it was a demon. What the? Maybe she wouldn't be alive today had she not jumped up and asked to get off the plane. Do you see what I'm saying? And you've seen her. It shook her to her core, right? Maybe she wouldn't be here today.
Hey, just Danny. Can we get a booze?
Like the Men in Black. You know, sometimes Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. Eek.
True until it can.
So have I. I've had a couple times I shouldn't be here.
For sure, yes. It does, yes, you're right. No, teardrop, I didn't. What was the one? Charlie's Farm? Booze is prohibited.
Oh, we're definitely... but it's been gearing up for a while. The good versus evil. It's crazy. I totally believe she saw something on that plane. I mean, she did not care if she had to put on a parachute. She wanted out of there. I'm going to tell you. That one, man, what was that, a couple of years ago? And I was just like, that girl saw something.
Booza, it's ice cream. Elvira, it's the Arabic word for ice cream.
Well, you learn that Arabic word. Ice cream.
Good idea, YouTuber. Bring her back. I liked it. It's worth it. It's worth a watch, I'd say. It's yeah, I think it's pretty good. So yes,
I know.
indeed.
But do you see how easy, like, anything people don't agree with, or they're not willing to open their mind to, or they're afraid of, they will make people believe you're crazy. That's what they do. They did it to Mel Gibson. They did it to Wendy Williams. Well, Brittany, I mean, it is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? If you don't, like, and then you got people out there just speaking their truth that now are being threatened to, like, what? What? Can you imagine fearing the truth so bad that you literally threaten to shut them up? Words. Wow. I'm telling you, man, that's some wild shit. And we're there. I told you, the only way to change the world is change the minds of a generation. Who's the last generation that operates on facts? And we're 60 now. Once we're gone,
Yeah, people get upset, yeah.
well, and that's the thing. Charlie was young. He was 31. They couldn't call him, a crazy old guy or a boomer, right? They couldn't. He was a threat. And it's just opinions. I mean, he just wanted to debate. I know those kids are never going to hug their dad again. His job on earth is done. Okay? That's up to God.
Booze in Turkish means cold? Ah. Well, ice cream certainly is cold. I have a vlog I have to upload. I edited it today. Give her back what? Bring her back. Bring her back from the dead.
Yeah.
It's a movie. It's from the same dude or same people whoever made Talk.
She's back to movies because she fouled at the other shit. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys for a few more minutes. That was a snooze fest per usual. So yeah, but you can't run for president until you're a certain age. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't want to. He felt like his job was to inform the youth of truth, and he was very, very, very passionate about having his life saved. And that's probably as far as I'm going to go with this, because it's not that I'm afraid to speak about it. It's I'm still in this contemplation stage of these praying for these people that go out and do this stuff, that really believe that other humans and even children at school are such a threat to their livelihood and their thoughts and their feelings that they gotta, it just blows my mind. Like, I'm still in this, how does that even enter someone's mind except for something evil? So it is good versus evil. Can we turn it around? I don't know. I don't know. It's almost like these young people that are doing these things just care, they're lost. They're lost. They're young. And sometimes they can do crazy shit. Yeah, like I can't dwell on it. We are literally, I've said it, we're in an awakening. And we either start helping each other and stop the division, or it's going to get worse. We got to stop the hate. And the only way to stop hate is through love. And if, you want to harbor hate, go ahead. But to me, it's a cancer. It doesn't solve anything. Like I said, it's the check engine light in your body. There's something wrong. So I'm still trying to process the girl on the train, charliekirk. And it's something I've never seen in my lifetime. I mean, right in front of thousands of people like JFK, Martin Luther King. I thought these days were gone. And now they're back, amping up. Sick. They didn't like what Martin Luther King had to say either. And he was about, can we all get along? Every time we try to bring a positive wave, it's weird. But it's real. You can't say it's not. You're watching it in front of his kids. Who does that? Evil. Yeah. Whoa. That's wild. So I've just been in this trying to make sense. Yeah, we all know the time's running short. Well, that's what was the most disturbing thing, is the one incident with, like, in front of Charlie's kids. That's just sick. But we're dealing with sick people. Anyway, but the girl, watching the girl on the train, she covered her face when she realized not one person sat next to her and held her. Whoa. There was like 5 people that pretended like nothing happened. And she loved America. That's why she came here. Wow. Nobody. Even when she fell on the floor, nobody. And right there, it was like, this is what we've made people believe now. Instead of see something, say something, it's don't get involved. Don't get involved. Wow. That is disheartening. That is. I mean, you got to be honest. I mean, how do you explain that? All those people, they want us to hate each other. Especially social media. It's so much easier because you don't have to really know somebody. You can just get out all your on people. That's sick. Yeah, I don't want that energy. I don't want it. Nope. I won't absorb it. That's sick. Remember when she laughed at people jumping from the twin? Yes, I do, Kevin. We were talking about that. How could she say anything about 9/11 when she actually laughed about it? I can't even imagine what lessons are coming her way. And I do pray that she gets rid of that darkness because eek. Will just be a witness, I suppose. But can it get any worse? She's in Syria. Going to go back and start from the beginning. All right. It is the awakening. You'll see. You can only go so long with chaos. That's the word. The word of the day. Chaos. You can only go so long. You know, things do this, then they do this. I hope we're in this way now. Yeah, I know. It's the whole world right now. It's the whole world. It's not just the United States of America. It's the whole world. Syria. It's everywhere. It's growing like a cancer. And then will it come to an abrupt end, or are we just going to burn it all down? Because I'm fine either way. Can we speed this up? Because I don't buy into the staying at a heightened state for 5 years now. I just don't. I really don't. I'm just like, you become desensitized. That's the sick part, right? Whatever, I don't know. Yeah, it's a mess. And they keep reporting it. So we won't get good stories right now. You're supposed to be heightened. But I'm going to choose peace because I know what happens when people get so stressed out. Yeah. It's not good for you. You'll have a stroke, heart attack. You're at a boiling point in Ireland. Isn't the UK also? The UK at a boiling point? I seen it in the streets. They took that beautiful girl home early because I honestly believe we're in the times of the rapture. Well, and that's the thing. The young and the chosen ones, well, let's just say the chosen ones, they're going to leave the earth soon, like sooner than they should, so they don't have to be here for the real shit show. And trust me when I say all will fall to their knees. It's going to be wild. It's going to be a wild ride, folks. I wish we could make this world a better place. But people just have opinions. And now, apparently, it makes people shut people up. Forever. Okay. It's worth everything. And unredacted. Yeah, it definitely feels like something big's coming. Well, and they've even told us. It's going to be bigger than 9/11. So here we are. Maybe it'll be an earthquake. Maybe it'll be, I know God's going to rain down. That's going to be, everybody's fucked. God's wrath. This one guy was talking about Revelation when oh, I was wondering what that was on my other phone. When someone is martyred for their belief in Christ, right? It doesn't go over very well with God. And I just feel like it's like more and more and more. And I'm like, here we go. It's going to be a show. And then we had all those stupid full moons, the red moon, the full moon. Can you imagine you live on this earth and the one thing guaranteed is you're going to die. And nobody even thinks about like what's going to happen after that because they believe what? Lights out, the end. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's the one wild thing for me. Is you don't even know if today's, you know what I mean? Oh my God. Even Charlie predicted it. He even said it. He said, I know what I'm doing because I'm called to do it. And it may cost me might cost me my life. Same with, in fact, Ben Shapiro just said it today. He said they're trying to scare me from going to college campuses, but I'll be there. I'm like, oh my gosh. You guys definitely are hell-bent. You know what I'm saying? Which is very noble, by the way. Prove me wrong, prove me right. Yeah? Yeah. Wild. But Charlie's job here on earth is done. When your job on earth is done, there it is. You got proof now. You got proof. The people are so afraid of Jesus Christ. Wow. That's profound. Because you could just be like, whatever, right? But they're actually afraid of him. That's crazy. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of people already saying they're going to pick up where he left off. College kids. That's crazy. It's nice to see everybody's grown up enough in here to just talk about stuff. That's awesome. Thank you. Because I'm still contemplating all of this. Oh, not my faith. Not at all. But what time and space are we in right now? Did you hear that phone call? I mean, the guy's got like 16 felonies, the train guy. But did you hear the phone call he had? Whoa. It was so... It was like the girl on the plane. God, you know what? The scariest part about the girl on the plane and the guy sitting next to her and literally just changed from whatever. He must have looked at her and went like full evil. You don't even know. Like the eyes must have changed. Something weird. And she jumped up and wanted off that plane now. And like I said, if you think about the girl on the train, she didn't get to look into the eyes of the guy behind her because she had her back to him. What if she had? Would she have seen something like the girl on the plane saw? And those two just like, when he had the phone call, that was wild what came out of his mouth. And I'm like, was he just trying to, people were like, and of course people are going to do exactly what you think they're going to do. They're going to say, oh, he's just trying to get together an insanity plea. Because he said it was the materials in my body. He said, you know, I wouldn't have done that. But, you know, he's got like a lot of domestics and stuff. But a complete stranger on a train. And I don't know if a part of me believes that he believes that or not. I bounced to the girl on the plane, which I believe that girl 100. And then when she got in the airport and they had her standing there and she was so grateful she was off the plane and she was like, why doesn't anybody believe in me? Then she realized, oh my God. I mean, thank God you can't get locked up, but she was still standing there realizing that nobody was going to believe her. So then she ended up doing a retracted statement, right? Probably to save herself. Whoa. So, I mean, I remember the way that hit me 2 years ago, and I was like, I believe this girl. I mean, she is literally like shaking. I go, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like when you watch Final Destination, right? And the one is like, she had a premonition and she's like, get me off this plane now, right? So they get her off the plane and she's standing there and her friends got off with her, right? And they're like, what is wrong with you, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, in the sky, and you're like, oh, I felt that, right? That's my point. Like it had that same eerie, but this was in real life. So I'd rather it be in a movie. Anyway, just spitballing. But definitely, there is a good and evil war. What? What are you guys talking about? Unicorn? Oh, okay. You don't see my email. I sent it to you with pictures. I replied to the one you sent me with the picture of the sweatshirt. Let me check. I got my other phone. Ah! Fuck's sake. Almost snapped my finger. Let me look under sent. Sent. Where did it go? Let me look under drafts. Oh. I think it's because okay, hold on. Why didn't the pictures go? Stupid. All right, I'm going to send them right now. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. 4. Add. Send. Tell me if you got them. We need to put people who are unstable in institutions if they refuse to take meds. Well, I get that part. I get the chemical imbalance stuff. But we're talking about that, like, when you have beliefs, right? You have beliefs. And it can be from experience. It could be an energy. It could be, you ever drive down the road and just, you feel like this strong instinct to take a different route? Like, you don't even think about it. It's just like poof. I think I'm going to take this road today. And then you find out something happened on that road that you would normally have taken. Like, there is that realm of life. But there's also chemical imbalance. I get that. But we can't merge everybody in one ball when there are people that literally just live under the guise of hatred and evil for no reason. Charlie did nothing to any of these people except make them disagree. That's it. Like, that is it. Which means Charlie is all of you. Every one of us. Every single one of us. And that should scare you. We don't live in a country where you're not allowed to speak. That blows my mind. That's what's hitting everybody so hard. He did nothing. Did you get it, Medina? You guys are doing one in the UK, freedom of speech rally? Well, that's the thing. If people don't want to hear the truth anymore, and they can't handle the truth, they'll make up lies about you. And if the lies don't work, then they take it another step. It's insanity. It's evil. That's what it is. If you've done nothing to somebody and they literally hate you because you exist, think about that. Think about that. Well, that's true. And that's the other thing. They just want to shut you up. When truly they're powerless. Medina. Funky Cold Medina. That's what I call her. I love it. Oh, I know. They'll accuse you of being racist or phobias and whatever. People always... This is the go-to. Charlie was a wonderful man, husband, father. He's with God now. So I said his work here on earth is done. He's been doing it for 13 years. You love the Funky Cold Medina song. Me too. But Charlie loved what he did. He was threatened all the time. He loved what he did. He was a warrior. And he awakened a lot of people from this event. And you still have to pray for this kid that they're going to find. And there is no two wrongs make a right. Because even Jesus will forgive him for what he did. So these people shaking their fists are no better than the ones showing up at rallies with a pew. It's just more hate is not going to bring peace. It's just not going to do it. That's why I say, be still. Be still. Anyway, I'm going to piss off and make another phone call. And then, I don't know what. It's only 6 o'clock. Do you guys, members, do you want to make a, do you want to craft? Do you want to make another cup? It calms us and chills us out. You do. How many want to Grace and peace to all. Even that kid that harbored hate. Maybe he can be saved. Go figure. Everybody's like, craft. Everybody wants to craft. All right, let me make the phone call. I'll come back on in about a half hour. So just watch members only. I'll be back. And we'll craft like we've never crafted before. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. And hopefully we all learned something. How far hate can go. You would hate it if it was your dad that somebody hated so much. Or somebody you love. Nobody deserves to make a final decision for somebody's life just because they don't like the words. Please, come on. Freaking country full of animals. Anyway, love you guys. I'll see you members in a few minutes. Bye now. Thank you for everything. Super chats, members, joining members, gifting members, and being here. Thank you. Bye, guys.